Hi friends, welcome once again. I hope all of you are fine. One student messaged me, sir, what do we mean by Dalton unit? Today I will tell you, don't worry for that. If you have any doubt, then you can message me. Before that, we will understand two very basic terms. First is rejection coefficient. Write down next. If we define if we define the rejection coefficient, the rejection coefficient, it is also called it is also called fractional rejection, fractional rejection, or fractional retention, or fractional retention, or fractional retention of the solute S of the solute S of the solute S, then that is R prime is equal to 1 minus Cp by C1, Cp by Cs. And please, there should be no need of any confusion. In some books, here I took Nw by rho, Nw by density, and in some book they use JW. But please take care of unit. Both things are same, but please take care of units. That's why everywhere I wrote the unit also. R prime is equal to 1 minus Cp by Cs. That is the rejection coefficient. Cp you already know, Cs you already know. There is one more smaller term, that is concentration polarization. Concentration polarization modulus. Concentration polarization modulus. Concentration polarization modulus. It is defined as, all these are very very basic terms. It is defined as Cs by Cp. Cs by Cp. Cs by Cp. For complete retention, for complete retention, the value of R prime is equal to 1. If they will ask any one mass question from such type of, that's why my first priority is to cover each and every part of your syllabus. Is it clear? I hope there should be no doubt to anyone. These are very basic terms. Rejection coefficient, concentration polarization modulus, and for complete retention, this one. Okay, write down one more small topic. Mass transfer correlation. because when we are going to cover each and everything, then there is no need to skip a thing, single thing. Add down mass transfer. Mass transfer for flow in a hollow fiber module and a set of correlations was proposed was proposed. We have the following correlations. The following correlations were suggested for flow through a fiber. For flow through a fiber, for flow through a fiber, Sherwood number is equal to 1.2, 1.62, 1.62 grades number to the power 1 by 3, and grades number is equal to d square u by dl greater than 4, where d is the fiber diameter and l is the length. For cross flow ultrafiltration, for cross flow ultrafiltration, the Levy-Q solution for heat transfer has been adapted to calculate the mass transfer coefficient. Sherwood is equal to KL into dH by D 1.62 Reynolds into Schmidt into dH by L to the power 0.33. And here Reynolds number is equal to U into dH by mu. Sir, what is dH? Please don't intermix. This is that d was fiber diameter, and this dH is equivalent hydraulic diameter. Equivalent hydraulic diameter. And for turbulent flow, this Dittus Boelter you already know. For turbulent flow, through a conduit or channel, through a conduit or channel, the Dittus Boelter, the Dittus Boelter equation given below can be adapted. Sherwood number is equal to 0.023, Reynolds to the R 0.8, Schmidt to the power 0.33. One small point. In many applications, in many applications, of the microporous hollow fiber modules, the shell side, the shell side, mass transfer resistance, becomes an important factor, becomes an important factor, and the corresponding coefficient, and the corresponding coefficient needs to be determined. Needs to be determined. That is sufficient about the ultrafiltration. I am giving you best from my side because all these things are new for us also. There are three things. One is osmosis, one is reverse osmosis, and one is osmotic equilibrium. So, what is the difference between all these? Osmosis, reverse osmosis, and osmotic equilibrium. Please tell me. What do you understand by okay? What is the basic difference between osmosis and reverse osmosis? Sir, osmosis water flows from high to low concentration and reverse osmosis. Sir, in reverse osmosis, we need to apply some external pressure to reverse the direction of flow. Very good. Very good. In one, from high to low, and second one, from low to high. So write down next heading, reverse osmosis. The reverse osmosis. Tomorrow will be the last day of the this one. As we know that osmosis is a very well-known phenomena. Osmosis is a well-known phenomena when an aqueous solution, when an aqueous solution, when an aqueous solution of a substance, when an aqueous solution of a substance is kept is kept separated is kept separated from water by a semi-permeable membrane by a semi-permeable membrane in a two compartment cell in a two compartment cell in a two compartment cell, then water diffuses through the membrane into the higher concentration compartment higher concentration compartment, and this occurs because of a difference in difference of it is because of the difference in concentration or chemical potential. In thermodynamics, I explained in a very proper manner. I am asking a very simple question, due to difference in chemical potential or concentration. Very good. Due to the chemical potential, I already told you that the true driving force for mass transfer operation is chemical potential. Chemical potential. This occurs because of a difference of chemical potential of water chemical potential of water between the two compartments between the two compartments, and after some time two compartments, then we know that the chemical potential the chemical potential of pure water is larger than that of water containing dissolved solutes. Containing dissolved solute. Draw diagram of draw diagram of osmosis, reverse osmosis, and osmotic equilibrium. Assume this one is membrane. Suppose here we have water and here we have salt solution. From this side to this side, osmotic flow of water. Osmotic flow of water as we know that this one is semi-permeable membrane. Semi-permeable membrane. This one is also. Suppose after some time situation is like that. Here we have water, and here we have salt solution. So here osmotic equilibrium. Osmotic equilibrium means no net flow of water. No net flow of water. Draw both these diagrams. Now we will apply pressure at this side. Then what will happen? A third diagram will be there. If we want to reversal the flow, then we need to apply some pressure this side. Then this side we need to apply some. This is the applied pressure. In this case, moment will be in this direction. Here we have water. Salt solution and water. So this one is reverse osmosis. I hope all these three diagrams should be clear to each and every student. Very good, very good. Sangeeta, Lokesh, Chakravarti. Okay, what do you understand by osmotic pressure? Any one of you? What do you understand by osmotic pressure? Remember your 11th class? Sir, minimum pressure at which this process reverse. Very good, very good, very good. At least you have something in your mind related to 11th class. Write down next point. If the level of the solution, if the level of the solution, if the level of the solution is maintained, if the level of the solution is maintained at a certain elevated position, at a certain elevated position, at a certain elevated position, depending upon the depending upon the concentration of the solute, depending upon the concentration of the solute, the flow of water, the flow of water, the flow of water through the membrane The flow of water through the membrane to the higher concentration stops. To the higher concentration side stops. To the higher concentration side stops. To the higher concentration side stops. This condition is known as osmotic equilibrium. This condition, this condition is known as osmotic equilibrium. This condition is known as osmotic equilibrium. Osmotic equilibrium and the extra pressure and the extra pressure and the extra pressure due to the elevated level of the due to the elevated level of the solution elevated level of the solution is called osmotic pressure is called osmotic pressure and that is represented by pi. Write down next point. The chemical potential of water the chemical potential of water in a solution increases in a solution increases if it is subjected to if it is subjected to an elevated pressure an elevated pressure. Thus, on application of on application of on application of an extra pressure extra pressure at which amount extra pressure than the osmotic pressure extra pressure higher than the atmospheric pressure higher than the osmotic pressure higher than osmotic pressure higher than osmotic pressure the chemical potential of water the chemical potential of water in the solution becomes larger than the pure water larger than the pure water larger than the pure water. So under such a condition, the flow of the water will reverse the flow of the flow of water through membrane, the flow of water through membrane, the flow of water through the membrane from the solution side to the water side occurs. from the solution side to the water side occurs. To the water side occurs, and this process is known as RO, reverse osmosis. And this process is called reverse osmosis. So all these three processes should be clear to each and every student. Osmosis, osmotic equilibrium, and reverse osmosis. Draw a table as we have already covered in ultrafiltration as well as microfiltration. Write down some basic information and application. And tomorrow we will discuss that there are two models. One is diffusion model and one is CADM model or KK model. Some basic information. Some basic information on reverse osmosis. Same headings, membrane type, asymmetric or composite, asymmetric or composite, thickness, 50 to 150 micrometer, active layer thickness, active layer thickness, 0.01, zero 0.1 micrometer, pore size, less than 2 nanometer, driving force, again, driving force, pressure difference, driving force, pressure difference, membrane material. All these are common headings in all the process. So that for your quick revision, hydrophilic materials such as cellulose, di and triacetate, dry and triacetate, linear and cross-linked polyamides, separation mechanism, In last two, separation mechanism was sieving, and here separation mechanism is pollution diffusion. All these are very very basic things. Pressure differential, pressure differential, pressure differential, 10 to 100 bar or more. And if there is brackish water, and if we are doing at commercial level, then 140 around. Just I am giving you a just a idea. Application. Then after that only two models will left. Applications. You know the largest seawater desalination plant in Saudi Arabia per day 56,800 meter cube of water. Because in all the Gulf countries, pure water is a very big problem. So that's why they desaline the seawater only. So in our country, we are lucky enough that we have drinkable water. But nowadays, situation is going to worse due to the industrialization and so many other factors also, water pollution, because our so many water bodies are affected from the enrichment like eutrophication, and there are so many other factors in sea oil spilling. Just for your sake of knowledge, a scientist from the West Bengal, so they developed a special type of a special type of microbe that will eat that oil in sea or in any water body. And in similar manner, there is one organization in Delhi, IOPTERI, TERI. They also developed a bug type which can clean the that type of this one. And Maharashtra Pollution Control Board, they took help of that type of microbe first time because when there was some oil spillage in Mumbai. Just for your sake of knowledge, because that is due to that is related to your water pollution. So write down the largest desalination plant purifies brackish water to produce 275,000 meter cube per day potable water, and the TDS is reduced from 3,100 ppm part per million to 200 ppm. I already told you the largest seawater desalination plant in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. Next, Besides desalination, besides desalination, some other applications of RO are some other applications of RO are given below. Treatment of wastewater, treatment of wastewater, particularly industrial wastewater, to produce polished water to reuse, particularly industrial water or industrial wastewater to produce polished water for reuse, for reuse in food and dairy, in food and dairy industries, concentration of whey, membrane separation, membrane separation now play the major role, now play the major role in preparing ultra pure water, ultra pure water for electronic fabrication industries, electronic fabrication industries, because rinsing with such water is important in almost every step of IC, integrated circuits. Next, RO is now widely used for preparing boiler feed water, boiler feed water. So this one is sufficient for today. And tomorrow we will start first. What do we understand by osmotic pressure? And then we have two models, KK model and diffusion model. And in such a manner, it will be finished. And after that, we have last one nanofiltration. In nanofiltration, I hope there should be no derivation. Only some theory about regarding that. So tomorrow we will finish it. Is it clear? Okay. Some student asked, what do we mean by that unit? Write down anywhere. Otherwise, that student will say, sir, you did not give my answer. Write down the size of a, it is devious doubt. The size of a globular macromolecule, macromolecule is denoted by is denoted by its molecular weight. Is denoted by its molecular weight. Molecular weight is equal to rho into Na 4 by 3 pi into A cube. Rho into Na into 4 by 3 pi A cube, where Na is the Avogadro's number, Na is the Avogadro's number, A is macromolecule radius, macromolecular radius, rho is the globular density, rho is the globular density. Write down that point, the question you asked. Units of molecular weight, units for molecular weight are usually reported in kDa. Write up one Dalton is equal to 1 gram per mole. 1 Dalton is equal to 1 gram per mole. Happy? Very good. And about hydraulic diameter, we already discussed in fluid mechanics. And tomorrow we will finish it. So I hope you enjoyed this session also. Thank you very much. Keep learning, keep smiling, be happy, and keep revising also. And please maintain your momentum up to gate exam. Thank you very much.